Hello everyone, this is Beyond Dale and welcome to a market update. Okay, I've been getting a number of emails about what is happening in the stock market. Are stocks going to top out now? What's happening in the gold market? What's happening in the currency market? So let me just take a moment to give you a update of what is happening and what I see happening in the market in the days and weeks to come. Okay, the chart we have in front of us is a chart of the SPY, which is the S&P 500 ETF. And as we can see, the market is made a new high on Friday, and we are still in a broad uptrend. And how you are able to identify an uptrend is a series of higher highs. This high is higher than this high, is higher than this high, higher than this high, higher highs and higher lows. So that means the market is in a uptrend. Now the question is, when will this trend end? Well, folks have been calling for the end of this trend since, actually let me just look back. I remember reading that this trend, folks have been saying that this trend may end in May of 2013. The end was in October also. The end was in early 2014. This 190 level was marked as the end, but the market has continued to go up. So the point I'm making is trying to call the end of a huge bull market like this is a fool's errand, really. If you are along the market, meaning you are currently holding stocks, keep on holding stocks until the market gives evidence that it is ending, and the market will tell you when the trend has ended. And that's why we look at price action, because price action gives you a visual representation of what is happening with the prices as we can see it live. So the market is still in an uptrend. This could be the very top, but I wouldn't bet on it. This point here could be the very top of the market, but there's no evidence to say that this trend has ended yet. So we will continue to look and observe this market. And as I said, if you are long, remain long. And in my Price Point Observer publication, we actually recommended buying the S&P 500 from way back in November 2012. So for the folks who have held on to they are seeing over 80 or 90% increase from when we recommended to buy it. So, and we're still long that market. So that is very good. Now taking a look at gold, a lot of folks are saying that inflation is on the rise. The dollar may collapse and get into gold, but they have been saying that since 2012 essentially, when the market topped out. And for much of 2012 and 2013, the gold price declined. And when you are long a market, or when you have bought a market and you see a decline like this, it is always worrisome. And my advice is always to just get out and wait until the market has turned around. So we had a low here, market rebound a little, and it didn't take out the previous low, but the rebound here was not as high as this rebound, and the market is trending down. So what we need to look out for is to see if the market can penetrate this 1200 level on the daily chart. This is the cash gold, and if the market does penetrate 1200, we could see a drop to 1100. So for now, gold is definitely in a downtrend, and at some point the market will turn around and will be favorable to the bulls, but we are not trying to call the bottom just yet. and calling bottom sometimes can be a fool's goal or fool's errand also. So we just let the markets tell us what's happening, and for now this market is negative. And for those who keep emailing me and asking me, um, when is gold not going to turn around, it's not just yet. And if you have been holding gold uh, over the last year, I know you have been experiencing some pain. But the market hasn't bottomed yet, and you just have to do what the market is telling you to do. And it's telling us that we're in sell mode for gold. Okay, so the next market I'm looking at is the US dollar. And what I see here is that since the dollar topped out in June 2013, we have had a steady drop in the value of the dollar. Now I'm seeing a huge opportunity here for folks to get short the dollar, or basically get out of the US dollar, because this could be the beginning of a huge downtrend in the dollar that could see the dollar lose as much as 30-40% of its value. So just like how the indicators were lining up to say that S&P 500 was going to rally back in November 2012, essentially the dollar looks like it's going to have a huge decline in the next couple of months. And if this is the dollar index, if this 79 level is breached, it's now at 86.3. If the 79 level is breached, we could see a massive decline in the dollar. And when the dollar goes down, prices of different commodities, of raw materials, tend to go up. Okay, so you have been warned. Okay, so that is a market update. I thank you for listening. If you want to send me an email, send an email beyond@acestrading.com, and I hope you have a good trading week. Thank you very much.